Today I'm reviewing the Cetaphil Gentle Clear Acne Mattifying Moisturizer. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsor ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, join my Patreon community, or click on the link below. And today I've got a Beanie Baby for Agnes, and it's a little, what kind of fish is this? Lips the Fish is its name. It's wearing lipstick. How crazy. What are those little bright colored fish?
I don't know.
The one in Hawaii, the Huma fish. It's a long name. So there we go. Oh, I like you better hanging on the cup there. Okay. So, I've been meaning to review this one. It's interesting. I love trying mattifying products even though I have dry skin because almost none of them really are mattifying in any way. I mean, they might contain like Dimethicone or a little bit of oil absorbing like talc or something. But anyway, so I was drawn to it to see if it really is mattifying. So, okay, so they say the Cetaphil Gentle Clear Mattifying Acne Moisturizer is a salicylic acid acne treatment, lightweight hydrator that helps reduce blackheads, whiteheads, acne blemishes, and prevent new acne from forming. Unique formula visibly reduces the appearance of pores and provides a matte finish for a softer, smoothing looking skin. Immediately alleviates dryness and helps soothe the appearance of acne redness. Clinically tested on sensitive skin, which means nothing at all. It doesn't mean anything. Anyway, so my first criteria is packaging. No issues with the packaging. It's not very exciting, but it's efficient. So, in terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, this does not contain any of those. And surprisingly, it's also fragrance-free. Cetaphil really has done an interesting job this year with kind of revamping some of their older products, making them more sensitive skin-friendly than they really were, because I wasn't really truly convinced that Cetaphil is super friendly for sensitive skin because their cleansers contained ingredients that were very drying. A lot of their other things contained a lot of fragrance, so this one does not contain any of that, so I'm very happy about that. The manufacturing location, it looks like it's made in the U.S. It says Fort Worth, Texas, although I know Galderma Laboratories owns a lot of other bigger brands, too. So, anyway, so that's what it appears to be, although it doesn't explicitly say it anywhere. Okay, ease of use. So, they recommend doing a sensitivity test for new users. I highly recommend, it is important to patch test everything, no matter if you've never had any issues with anything or not. I had someone comment the other day on a video about the Myristyl liquid sun shield sunscreen where she had an allergic reaction, even though she's never really had any reactions before, especially to any sunscreens. Now she's suffering because of it, because it will take a few days for your skin to heal, itchiness to stop, things like that. So it's very important to test no matter what. Even if this only has 0.5% salicylic acid, it's important to test, patch test everything, just because you never know, and it's much easier to stop it before you've applied it to your other face, over your entire face. Stop it before you get there. So, okay, so if you're new to any exfoliants, I recommend using this once or twice a week and working up to daily use. 0.5% salicylic acid is not very high amount, so I really wouldn't be too concerned about that. But it's good to start slow. I will do a quick pH test. Water is the first ingredient of this, so I should be able to pH test it, but it does have a lotion texture, which sometimes muddies the water. Salicylic acid typically isn't as pH dependent as glycolic acid, lactic acid, things like that are, but I still find if it's between 3 and 4, I have the best results that way. So, hang on. There we go. So, I don't know. pH looks like it's around 5.5. So, probably if I have very acne prone skin, I wouldn't rely on this as my sole source for exfoliant. There we go. I hit the garbage can from like 6 feet away. That's amazing. So you can use this. Personally, I prefer using this one in the evening routine, but you can certainly use it morning or evening. And if you have very acne prone skin, I highly recommend using something with a higher percentage of salicylic acid, but it applies pretty nicely. I didn't have any issues with dryness or anything like that, so that was nice. So there we go. You could probably use this with another salicylic acid product, depending on how sensitive your skin is and depending on how often you've used salicylic acid in the past. You could probably use maybe this one in the morning and a salicylic acid serum that really exfoliates at night, you could probably do that, but just be very careful with it because you don't want to overdo it and irritate your skin. Okay, so antioxidants and beneficial ingredients. We've got 0.5% salicylic acid, anti-acne, also has oil regulating properties, soothing properties, great for blackheads as well. I'm not going to say this one is going to be the best one, but it at least is a moisturizer that has some benefits to it, but just wait for me to get to towards the end of this video. I'm going to discuss acne-genic ingredients because we've got some issues going on with that. We've got Alpha-Glucan Oligosaccharide, which is a skin protecting ingredient. Helps with the microbiome of the skin. We've got Squalane, which is an antioxidant and skin identical ingredient. We've got Zinc Gluconate, which is an anti-acne, skin soothing, antibacterial, sebum regulating, wound healing ingredient. It's also a supplement you can take with zinc gluconate. There's a gazillion different types of zinc. So you really have to know your stuff if you're going to take a zinc supplement for acne, because there are some evidence that certain specific forms of zinc can help with breakout prone skin, and it's worth considering if you have issues with that. But do your research before you just pick up any old zinc, because they're not the same. Okay, then we've got C1215 alkyl benzoate, which is an antimicrobial and antibacterial ingredient. We've got Morus alba root extract, skin brightening ingredient. We've got bisabolol, skin soothing ingredient. We've got safflower oil, palm oil esters, which is also known as omega-6 ceramide, which is a linoleic stabilized under a ceramide-like structure. It's a bioengineered ingredient, which is great for barrier repairing and hydrating the skin, and also skin soothing. Then we've got kojic acid, which is a skin brightening and antioxidant ingredient. We've got hydroxypropyl cyclodextrin, which is an ingredient that has a lifting effect, moisturizing the skin, smoothing the skin, enhancing brightness, and also helps as a primer, helps makeup stay on. We've got Sephora extract, skin conditioning ingredient. Is that where Sephora came up with their name from, Sephora extract? I don't know. Anyway, every time I see that, I think of Sephora. Although the name is spelled differently, but with one difference. So then we've got bearberry extract, which is skin brightening and antioxidant. Licorice root, antioxidant, skin brightening. Skullcap root, antioxidant, skin soothing. And finally, we've got sodium hyaluronate, is in everything. And then elatolin, which is skin soothing. So a very nice list of soothing ingredients, brightening ingredients, barrier repairing ingredients. It's overall a really nice beneficial ingredient list. In terms of animal testing, Cetaphil is not cruelty-free, which irritates me to no end, but whatever. Performance. So I didn't find this super mattifying. I do find it works well as a primer under makeup, but I typically wear sunscreen before I apply my makeup, so it doesn't really help too much for me. But so I found it does work okay before makeup. Can help brighten skin up, can help a bit with breakouts. The salicylic acid amount here is low, so it's still rather gentle, especially with the high pH. For tougher breakouts, I'd recommend going with the 2% serum. Paula's Choice is great. Geek and Gorgeous is great. Dermageek is great. So, ironically, this does contain several acne-genic ingredients. A lot of them, actually, 7. Which is a lot for something that's made for acne-prone skin. So we've got Cetearyl alcohol, we've got Dimethicone, we've got Cetearyl 20, Exoethyl Palmitate, PPG2 Myristyl ethyl propionate, Squalane, and hexylene glycol. Did I count that wrong? Cetearyl alcohol, Dimethicone, Cetearyl 20, Ethylhexyl Palmitate, PP2 methyl ethyl propion, Squalane, and hexylene glycol. 7. Right? That's 7. Okay. That's a lot for something that's geared towards acne-prone skin. Although I get to the price, this is the full size 3 ounces, 89 milliliters, and retails for $11. So it's a steal of a product. We get to the it factor, and overall, it's a nice product. I'm a bit hesitant to really recommend it for acne-prone skin for a couple of reasons. The pH is going to be kind of high. It does contain several acne-genic ingredients. The amount of salicylic acid in here is pretty low. It's not really super mattifying, although it does have kind of a natural matte finish. It's not super mattifying when I think of something that's really mattifying. So But it does work well under makeup. So with a 10 being a perfect score, I gave this one an 8. It's got a lot to like, but very acne-prone skin. Just be conscientious about using it because of some of the ingredients in there. So anyway, I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you had a chance to try this one out yet or not and what your thoughts are. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.